Well, hey my fellow Kerbals, I'm back. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better, and let's add a maneuver to Duna. So let's start this velocity out and zoom out and see where we are. So what I've done in our timeout is I warped to where now Kerbin is here and Duna's right here. So instead of them being across from each other, this is a little bit better. We're still going to shoot for a intersection here, so just keep in mind that we're in a closer orbit to the sun, so we're going faster. So we will go around more often than Duna. So that's why, since we're on the inside track, we want Duna to have the lead before we head out. If Duna's back here and we launch, we're going to take off, and well, we're faster than Duna, so we're not going to catch up. Here, what you want to do is kind of make it to where Duna's up there, and as we gradually go out to a further extended orbit, that we will intersect with Duna. So let's keep burning, and hopefully we'll get a nice intersection right up here somewhere. Oh, that's close. Okay. So see how close these are now? It's just a 1 million difference. You can kind of see what does what. Does that make it go further away? Okay, so that's the wrong way. So let's slow things down. You just barely pull on it, so this is a little tricky. It's kind of you gotta try to play with all these different ones just a little bit. Let's try to slow down. Ooh, that's really close to each other. 111,000. Do that a little tiny bit. 247, so that's the wrong way, so let's go this way. Oh, that was it, that was it, that was it. There we go. Real quick, we see we have a Duna encounter in 321 days. It takes almost a full Earth year if Earth was in existence in the solar system, but we know Earth, and that's a long time to travel. So okay, let's see if we've got the fuel to get there. So let's hop back in our ship. Let's aim towards the blue mark. Let's warp forward. Let's see if we can get in the sun for one. And we have 24 minutes to launch anyway. Till next burn. So here we go, and ta-da, sunset. Just as pretty as in the previous episode. And let's slow things down at 10 minutes. And then we'll set for our maneuver. Okay, so let's slow things down. And let's get set. RCS is off. Let's get our resources up on screen. Slow. Okay, I have static solar panels, so we don't need to extend. Oh, actually, my solar panels are extended, so that's good. Okay, what else? What else? There. Where are we going? Where are we going? Wait a minute. What is this maneuver doing? Sometimes it'll have you set up for a maneuver that's going to take you right through the planet, but it's not going to do that. We will have circled around by the time we switch. Look how tiny the ship looks now. We're playing miniature Kerbal in this episode. Now this thing's a monster. You try flying it and you'll know what I'm talking about. This thing has some control. Now in space it's really nice. But okay, I need to switch to my... I think I almost need my orbital view. This free camera is a little weird. Oh, no. There's my free camera. I was needing the free camera. Okay, so let's aim down. Wow, that's cool looking. Very nice. Look, you see Minmus right there. I see a little speck. And that's Minmus. I see it glowing like a little mint ice cream cone off in the distance. Alright, so let's speed up. We've got 6 minutes to burn, 4 minutes to burn, 3 minutes to burn, 2 minutes to burn, slow down time. We will hit F5 to quick save. We will warp speed just a little bit, 1 minute to burn, 50 seconds to burn. We don't know the estimated burn yet because I've come back from a quick save and it doesn't really know the power of my engines. So let's go ahead and burn now and see what it thinks. Ooh, that's a long burn. It's almost a 5-minute burn. We'll get there. Get there. These atomic engines, we're really going to push these to the limit. As you can see, we are getting closer per meters per second. Our atomic engines at full thrust, they're going to overheat. All you have to do is just tap it just down a little tiny bit. I mean, that's like 99% thrust or something. And now it's holding steady. So let's stay there. And this setup right here, I have exactly going right here. So once these 4 burn out and this is gone, we have a whole nother 4 and a double fuel canister. So we're still doing really well on fuel. So it's kind of intimidating to see these like 3-4 minute burns, but that's what you're going to have to expect when you start using these atomic rocket motors. If we had 3, you know, that's something I could have done, was put 3 of the 30s, whatever, our standard engines here, and then just the atomic engines up here. That's something to try out, maybe on the next version of this ship somewhere else, maybe Mach 6 or a rescue ship if we need it, for Murph. But yeah, so we'll see what we get going on. Okay, our overheat's doing well. See, our fuel barely dropping down. Look at this, ding, 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 ding. Alright, so we're down to 3 minutes already. See, we've already burned for almost 2 minutes. And see, we're just slowly, it seems like we've been burning forever, but we're just now at 1 million out of Kerbin, our Apple apps. And notice where we're burning perfectly here, we're still only at 109. So we were burning at this end straight out. So what we're doing is we're going further and further out, and eventually we start burning straight out this way so much that right here we escape Kerbin's influence, gravitational influence. That's what's happening right here. And once we pop out, because we're going to go so fast that the gravity can't pull us back in. So once we pop out, we're heading to Duna. Heading to Duna, baby. Heading to Duna. Any other surprise science that we get? Log magnetosphere. No, we don't really want to waste anything on that. We still have 2 minutes of burn. And it's going to be... we might run out of this section. And then this section's going to be to finish the burn to Duna, which really, we're only 2 minutes of burn away from getting to Duna. We're 300-something days away from Duna. Only 2 minutes of burn away from Duna. So that is fantastic. So even though this is going a little off because I've been shooting off this little blue icon, which is your maneuver, is this blue one right here, this will move to kind of autocorrect. So always try to shoot right for the middle of this guy, because this guy is going to try to achieve the maneuver that you inputted in. So it will autocorrect to try to get us right to here. And man, if we can get within 10, that's what? Yeah, 10 million? Oh yeah. We can easily burn our other engines to slow ourselves down. Because then we're going to have to do the opposite. We're going to have to slow our velocity down to get sucked into Duna's orbit. But Duna's a planet, so it's not like going to the moon or Minmus. It's going to bring us home. I mean, Duna home. Bring us to our new home. Alright, so we've got a minute of burn left. Let's see how we're doing out here. See, so we're shooting out. Now it's getting a little bit more stressful, so I'm going to slow it down with the control button when we get close. See, so this is where we are. We're getting closer to Duna. Closer and closer. We've got 46 seconds left on the burn. We're doing okay on this stage of fuel. Alright, so we're going to start slowing down soon. I'm going to wait for this a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to start slowing down. See if we can get it. As soon as it turns purple, and if I hit a junction, I'm hitting X. That's just how that works. So it didn't happen, so I'm going to hit an X because I think we got, as you can see, our orbit looks very different than what we set up for. So, but we know we're close. So I'm going to cancel that maneuver entirely, and we're going to drive blind all the way to Duna. No. We're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is escape from Kerbin before I do my next maneuver. So let's warp time And here we go. Do 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 do. There's Kerbin. We're flying away, and now I'm going to slow down time and see where we're at. Okay, so we're pretty close here. So let's just add a maneuver somewhere close, and let's see, do we need to go faster? No, 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 no. We need to slow it down. There it is. There's Duna. So we need to slow it down, and then let's burn away. And that, see, that's bringing them together. Okay, there it was. So notice now I'm having to play with the blue one. So I mean, it's going to take some patience. That's why quick save is a savior. It seems like this is crazy, but now I'm pushing away in this way, not just shooting this way and this way. Remember, if I go into this view, it makes a little bit more sense of where we're shooting. Whoa, crazy stuff going on. But that was in like 2 or 3 episodes. I really kind of broke down the maneuvers. So if you haven't seen that, it kind of really helps explain all the different directions and fun things like that. So wow, this still, to fix this maneuver, it wants me to do a 39-second burn. We'll see about that. So let's get a little bit closer. I'm going to warp time and get a little bit closer to this maneuver. 20 days, 15 days, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it's going to go to hours. It'll start. And then, okay, that's close enough. For way out here in space. That's good. So what I need to do is aim to the right. So I have control of the ship. Even in this view, as long as you open this up with this little tiny guy hidden down here, you can control the ship. So let's go like this. Let's shoot out. Trying to get something here, boys. What's going on? Where am I? Am I getting any closer? Any closer? Okay, we're doing okay on fuel. Okay, we're trying to go up. We're trying to get a purple line, not a blue line. We want purple. 15 seconds of burn. 10 seconds of burn. Throw that blue line up a little bit. 6, 5, 4. I'm going to slow down. 3, 2, 1. X. Ah ha ha ha. Kill maneuver. We have an encounter with Duna. We're going to do this, guys. Murph and the Big Samoan on our way to Duna. What are we going to do there? Collect science, because that's what we do. That's all us Kerbins know what to do, is crash rockets and collect science. That's how this is. So, F5, quick save, quick warp, and let's get to Duna. Where are we? We are this guy out here. We're going to go as fast as we can. Wow, super speed. But really, check it out. We're going like a day every second because we're 240 days away, 230 days away. We're moving. Kerbin has now overpassed us. Duna is actually going to come into us on the side like this. But we can't see it now. It looks like we'd be able to just look right out our window and see this. But that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen because we still have 130 days to Duna. So let's pause things back down to normal speed and let's go look at our ship. Let's check out how we're doing, guys. Let's see. How are we doing inside? What do we got? Can we see Duna in the window? No. Can we see? Hey, Murph, how you doing, bud? Yeah, backup controls. Whoa, whoa, hey, yeah, yep. You're doing good, good. You're happy too. Glad to see it. Thanks for listening. Big Samoan, where are you? Oh yeah, he's in the back. Let me see. Let me look at things from Murph. Murph, your point of view. What do you got going on? I'm gonna head back out. Let's see. Hey, and then Murph. Hey, Murph's looking over at me. How you doing? I'm always in a good mood. All right, and then let's see. Big Samoan. No. Where are you? Oh, you stuck in the rear capsule or something, where you can't see anybody. So I found this is Big Samoan's helmet cam, and he is stuck somewhere inside this ship. I think we should all fit inside this capsule. It's 3 of us in one capsule, but I think there's a little back end capsule for one of us. So we're trading out. Big Samoan's there now. I think we had a little rock, paper, scissors Lizard Spock fight or something like that in the command module here, and one of us had to go in the corner for a while. I mean, we are in a capsule for 100 days or a year together, so things are bound to get rough. If you guys actually didn't know how to get into the capsule, you know how you see EVA down here, like right here, usually on your right here. You can't really see it because I'm covering it up, but there's a EVA and IVA. If you hit IVA, that's how you get inside the ship and look around. So maybe once we get in closer to Duna, we'll be able to do that. And then you hit the C button to get back out into your ship, and the M button to get back out here, and let's warp time again. Fun, enough fun side excursions. Next thing we would have to do is do a check of everything in the ship, but we might be doing some EVA action over Duna and such, and spend some time there. The white shirts didn't really send us a bunch of science back. I think they were just playing around the whole time. So here we go, we're getting in close. Let's see, where are we? I'm going to slow things down to a normal speed and throw in another quick save. Now that we're up and close. Because this was kind of a long trip. I'd hate to do that again because I overshoot, you know, one of these situations. So here we are, and we're almost there in the influence of Duna. There we are. There's Duna. Let's get into our, let's see if we can see it. We should be able to see it. But it's going to be little tiny Duna. Where are you? Well, we'll see you big in a second. So now, let's add maneuver. This is an easy maneuver. It's just basically kill your engines as much as possible until you get into an orbit. And right now, we just put ourselves into an orbit of 289,000. That's perfect. But it's a 3-minute and 16-second burn. So let's hop into our ship. Let's target ourselves on that retrograde. Do you know what the retrograde is? Yeah, of course you do. It's the green circle with the X in it. And then since we made a maneuver right on that retrograde, the blue icon is there as well, because that's our maneuver icon. So I'm finally starting to figure out all these little dealy-mabobber jammer things. So let's go ahead and start our burn. We got 3 minutes, just 3 minutes to burn. So let's say goodbye to this section of the ship. This might get a little interesting on this next burn. We're gonna have we had all those decoupler problems here. Remember that? We may have the same decoupler problems here. So we'll see how that goes. Worst case, I'm hoping these will burn off and everything will be okay. Actually, I'm hoping I installed these properly. So let's see. Here's the moment of truth. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and burn. Ta-da! Oh, that was just that one. Interesting. Why did I do that? So that decoupled that, so now we gotta decouple these guys. Whoa! Ah! Slow down, engines! What the heck is going on here? First off, let's retract the ladder. We don't need to lose our ladder. And let's... Ooh. Do you think... Let's blow these things up. I'm gonna go full burn, try to overheat. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. It's gonna be a big explosion. Boom! Let's kill the engines for a second. Assess damage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We lost a piece of landing gear. Well, I know that. They don't know that. So, yeah, everything's great, guys. Oh, they don't look too happy. I think they know what happened. Well, that sucks. We're going to be landing on our side, then, I guess. That's what we're going to go for. So let's... Let's actually keep our solar panels extended for now. Let's burn. That's sad. I think maybe I burned a little too crazy. I mean, all the other three survived. Why did that one have to blow up? Why? Okay, we could be in much worse shape. Much worse shape. So, honestly, I don't, oh, yeah, well, we're stuck on Duna, but we're going to make it to Duna, so that's okay, that's okay. Or, I could reload. No. We'll land. I got the teleporter. We're all good. I'm not going to reload. So as you can see, I got a lot of fuel here. And we only need 1 minute left to burn. So we do almost have enough fuel to get back home. We got, look at all this fuel. We're going to need a lot of fuel to slow ourselves down though as well. Got to remember that. Gotta remember that. Okay, here we go. So we have 5 days to a Duna escape. That should go further and further away because we're slowing ourselves down to where we shouldn't actually get a Duna escape. We should slow that down to the point of no escape. No escape. No escape. Okay, so we're 30 seconds out. We've got pretty much full burn on. We get a little overheat, but I'm not too worried about it. We're already down to our little nublets anyway. Do the rest even work? Man, I even extracted the gear because I wanted to keep them safe. Too bad they're not an attachment, because I was thinking I could put them in like a storage container, you know, and then attach the landing gear in space and not worry about it. Whoa, I stopped paying attention to what we're doing. And I am now, let's kill the maneuver. Oh, just say happy with the maneuver. I guess we don't cancel it then. And look at that, we're here. So what do I need to do now? Now I need to burn retrograde. I overburned, for sure. That's what just happened there. So now I need to go... no more time warp. So let's burn ourselves in here. And there is a moon as well. We have Ike. Oh, what do we have now? We have a Ike periapse. So that means we are going to have a intersection or a junction with Ike as well. So yeah, this is going to be good. I don't want to get too close, but we're going to use it. It's going to be kind of like a break, and we're going to be able to collect that good old science that we all love so much. Wow! I just barely tapped shift, and we shot down like that. Okay, so we're at 36. Wow, we're going to get really close to Ike. That's totally fine. Okay, so let's quick save, just in case that does go a little crazy. And now that I've quick saved again, there is no going back. We are short the landing gear, which is totally fine. Totally acceptable. Let's warp. Warp, warp. We're going to continue to warp until we get really close. Now we're going to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And let's zoom in, and I see it. Ta-da! Let's lower the landing gear that we have. Oh, great. I worked so hard to rebuild this ship to make sure that landing gear would be further down than the rocket so we could have a nice, perfect landing. And look what happens. We have a bad rocket launch, or rocket burn. What happened was these 4 engines are just too close together, and all the little covers from the decoupler just, you know, clunk up and clutter up, and it just knocked off that landing gear. But yeah, let's see where we are in conjunction to Ike. So let's get within. What we're going to do here is see what we can send out for science. So let's see what we can do from this orbit from where we are now. So let's go ahead and start doing our normal, hey, let's right click, let's do a crew report. Crew report while flying high in space over Duna. Like I said, I did get one ship here before, and that one really helped. So let me send out, let's see, Murph, you take this one. I'm going to send you outside. And, oh, you're not holding on to the ship, are you? God, that's what happens every time I send you outside. Let's try to get an EVA report. Okay, high over Duna. We got it. So let's reset, let's board. And what we need to do is just speed warp a little bit. We got 50 minutes until we get in here with Ike. Alright, see now we're going to spin around Ike, but now what you see is if we go back to our ship and let's start collecting crew reports and things like that again, and now it should be crew report while in space high over Ike. That's new. Transmit. And let's watch the science spam the world. Okay. So we're doing okay. That got sent out like nothing. Let's extend that other panel. There should be no atmospheric data, but we're going to be able to get gravioli data. So high over Ike, 56 science. We can transmit 40%. That sounds like a plan. Good deal. Okay. And then we're going to log pressure data, and that can't be done right now, but we'll toggle it. We're in vacuum, that's why it can't be done. What about logging our temperature? That can't be done right now as well. Here's our, wow, look at this. Analysis magnetosphere while in space, high over the like. So another tidally locked moon with a predictably weak magnetic field. So tidally locked, just like our moon is to Earth. Okay, so let's spam that science out. 84 science. I will take it. Alright, so we're doing good there. How much science junior can we get? What if we observe? Okay, that's pretty good. I'm curious about what do I want to do here, because I think I can... No. Well, we might as well send it, because I'm wondering if the data from... I only have one science junior, so I only get one shot with that. That one I can't reset. All these other guys I'm going to be able to reset. Let's see. Let's get an EVA report. I'm just trying to think of the best place to use that science junior. So let's keep this. So we're high over Ike. That was a great EVA report. Let's go ahead and take the data from... Let's see, what can I take the data from? Oh, I don't have anything that's actually storing data. Everything has already transmitted it. But what I can do is then board. Let's right-click, review the stored data. Let's transmit that. But what I'm thinking is, if I grab this gravioli, let's log that again. See, I still have this 89. Actually, I still have 2.2 that I can transmit. So how am I doing on power? We're starting to chunk down on power here. Let's transmit this 2%. Whatever. 2.2 science. Let's see if it sends out. If it runs out of battery, it doesn't go. And we're really killing it. Really killing it, but we sent our 2.2 science. Well done. Let's aim towards the sun a little bit more. Maybe it's because we're further away from the sun. We're just not getting that charge like we used to. Because I am aimed right at the sun. There we go, there we go, there we go. These solar panels are not at the best angle, I think, to catch the sun's rays, unfortunately. But while I do this, I can EVA once again, and let's crawl up here and try to take... Oh, I didn't. Bored. Remember, I just sent that science. You don't remember? You don't know what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is take this data. Let's log it again. See, now there's nothing to transmit, but we can keep that data. But now, again, of course, if I wanted to right-click and say log gravity data, it's going to say, do you want to overwrite it? So to get around this, I'm going to EVA. I don't know if these guys are going to make it home now, but they might in the future, and then they're going to be bringing home a ton of science. So if I can, what I want to do is take that data. Wait, where's that data? Did I not review data? Okay, it's there. So I should be able, let me do the same thing with this guy up here. Let's log that. Let's keep that, and then let's EVA, and let's try to collect that science. Take data. There we go. Now I took it. And then let's, alright, let's board. So now if I review that data, I have the gravity scan while over in space. So I'm going to keep that data. But now when I click on the gravioli detector, I can take data and I don't overwrite anything. But you notice this is saying the 87.1. This is saying the exact same thing that's stored in here. Don't grab it. You're not going to get anything for it because you already have that report in here. It's just letting you know that you can use this experiment again. So it doesn't really help to bring like 20 of these things or whatever, because they're not really going to help. That science isn't really doubling up. Hey, I just realized we lost one of our little cones here. Well, that's fun. Well, we're getting in closer to the moon, and that's what we need to do, is get in close. So let's warp time. Let's warp it, warp it, warp it. And that's as close as we're going to get. So what I'm curious on is now at this distance. At this distance right here. Oh good, we're filled back up on that. Is where are we now? If I do a crew report, we're still in space high over Ike. So I don't want to be high over Ike. I want to be in low orbit over Ike. And now I could put myself in orbit in Ike and then try to, you know, do all kinds of crazy stuff and then get out of orbit and then try to go to Duna, but I'm not going to do that. See, now we're in near space over Ike. So let's transmit that data. Let's EVA. Let's right click. Let's EVA outside the ship while in space near Ike. So let's keep that data. Let's board the ship. We still have plenty of stuff there, so let's right click. Let's review the data. Let's transmit the data. Wow. We'll keep that data. Observe the material bay. See, 35 science. That looks like what we're just going to get from anywhere. But I'm still going to try to save it for the surface of. No, I'm going to send it out now. Whatever. Transmit data. Because you know what? If we crashed and then this thing blew up, I'd be really sad. Even though that's where all our science is, so I'm not going to let that happen. Okay, let's see. What else can we get now? Log gravioli, because now we're in near Ike, so now we're getting a whole new set of science. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, I'm going to go back to my because this doesn't show up when we do like a recovery. This is going directly to our research and science, everything that gets transmitted. So to give you an idea, before I launched this, I had 500 science from Duna, my previous mission earlier today. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to be at after this. So let's reset that experiment. So this guy should be able to give us another big chunk, our magnetosphere meter. So let's log the data. Let's write over the other data because it was just that 84. So yeah, look, we're going to transmit another 84 science. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. See, so even if you don't get a land, like, this is all just moon science. This is bonus science. Our mission is Duna, and we're collecting a bunch from Ike. So this is where, like, if we had two separate ships, it'd be cool. Like, you could launch one off, have an extra command pod or something, and have someone drop down on Ike, and then have the rest of the ship continue on to Duna. Because that's all you'd have to do, is drop somebody down and retrograde burn right now to fall into Ike. And our ship is going to get sucked over here. So what we want to do is let's warp. We collected all the science we can, right? Oh, did we put everyone? Yeah, I think Murph got back in the ship. So we want to get in Duna orbit, here. Okay, so now we can retrograde burn and not worry about running into the moon. Because that would be an unfortunate situation where we try to get to Duna and then we overburn. And see, look at our fuel. We should have circled around. We could have circled around Ike. We could have done all kinds of stuff. So now we're dropping our orbit here. We're doing good. That really actually shot us away from Duna because we were much closer, but that's fine. I'm ready to hit X as soon as we go into an orbit, so we're in an orbit, so I'm just going to keep bringing this down. Might as well. We got plenty of fuel, plenty of fuel. We'll bring ourselves into a nice Duna orbit. That's where we'll call this episode. Next episode will be landing on 3 legs. Wow, what was that about? So this is showing that I'm actually going to be in an orbit where I would get sucked in by Ike again. So let's keep burning. No. I don't want to keep burning. See, now I need to wait until I'm over here. It's getting a little crazy. But now that I'm here, now I retrograde burn. And what is that? Is that the retrograde or that? Yep, that's the retrograde. So I'm going to burn here. And that'll just bring in that side. That's what we want to do. And this is going down a little bit now too, which is fine. So we're going to just keep doing that. So now it flipped. That's fine. I think this is now the retrograde. Yep, it is. So we'll keep burning here. We're burning in. And we'll bring this to, you know, I'm kind of acting like it's Kerbin now, in a way. So we'll bring it into 100. Let's go for our classic 100. Actually, let's go into 100 here. Like that. Like that. Okay, just under 100. So we have a high orbit and a low orbit. So let's go ahead and get out again. Once again, now we're not in Ike. I think this is going to be the high. Let's see, high over Duna again. So okay, we've done everything high over Duna, so we can forget about this area. So now we need to get low into Duna, which is going to happen here. And what am I going to do here? What am I going to burn? Which way am I going to burn? You guys know? Telling me I need to turn around, man. You need to face retrograde. What you doing facing velocity? Prograde. Don't be facing prograde. Alright, so here we go. Still 94. But this is dropping down. Fast and hard. So actually, let's check on our fuel. Oh, let's check on our fuel. I'm going to use some monopropellant. Monopropellant is not going to do us any good when we get to into Duna. So I might as well burn that up now. Oh, look at how slow that's going. Screw that. We're just going to burn this. And I'll hold down H at the same time to burn up some monopropellant. And then Shift is just held down, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going H, and then I got my other finger, my pinky on the X. Pinky on the X spot. X marks the spot. We bringing this down, bringing it down, bringing it down. I'm going to stop because we were getting a little crazy. But now let's just enjoy the view of Duna. Look at that. We've got some some polar caps. We've got, I think I've got some dust storms and stuff might be happening every once in a while. I'm not sure. That's in the future. So we have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. Now let's kind of log some stuff. Now let's see, what's our gravioli detector say? See, now we're near Duna. So now let's collect all our near Duna space science. And I mean, you guys know what's going to happen here. So I'm going to be collecting the rest of our near Duna space science. The other thing you want to make sure is that you do your EVAs. Make sure when you EVA, you get out here and you get your EVA reports in space near Duna. So this is another one that you want to keep, and you want to get back in your ship, hit F to get back in, and then remember to send those out. Then you just right click in your review, and there's that 56 that we just got from in near Duna space, and we'll transmit that as well. We'll transmit, and we're in no rush. We're just hanging out in Duna's orbit. Wow, that's awesome. Not Kerbin orbit, Duna orbit. Okay, so let's keep that data. That's that other old data that we had. So yeah, there's more. There's the log magnetosphere. Let's transmit that data. Right? And while that's transmitting, you can warp when you're transmitting. That makes things go much faster. And when you're looking to get recharged, you know, it's nice to go ahead and just flip around. And there's Ike again. There's a nice the sunrise of Duna. So you can see it's got a very thin atmosphere. So I do have some parachutes that will help provide some you know, drop in velocity when I'm trying to land here. And but you know what? We'll save the landing for the next episode. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This has been Monty, Murph and the Big Samoan. So we got you guys. Keep on rocking, keep on flying, keep on building, doing all the things you do. See you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.